This is Pulse of Africa, the face and voice of Africa. The story of resurgent and burgeoning Africa is here, only on the Pulse of Africa channel. Pulse of Africa, the face and voice of Africa.
Hello, I'm Fron Namak, your host for this hour's news segment. Stay with us as we deliver the newest stories and updates from throughout Africa. The first Tana High-Level Forum on Security in Africa has just been completed. The 11th Tana High Forum on Security in Africa, held in Ethiopia under the Team Africa in an Evolving Global Order, concluded with a focus on strengthening peace and security across the continent. The gathering of policymakers, scholars and civil society leaders emphasized Africa's need to assert its agency amid shifting global dynamics. Former Malawian President Joyce Banda highlighted the importance of these discussions in fostering Pan-African collaboration and dialogue, which are crucial for addressing security challenges and promoting stability. She underscores that the forum's theme and deliberations provide a foundation for Africa to confidently navigate a changing world, ensuring that security strategies are responsive and forward-looking. Banda urged stakeholders to translate the insight gained into tangible action that advances peace, stability and development, recognizing that the continent must adapt proactively to maintain security and foster lasting peace in an evolving global context.
The values of the Tana Forum lies in its continuity and in its ability to transform reflection into sustained action. Our collective success over these 3 days will therefore be judged not by how eloquently we spoke, but by how effectively we translate our conversations into meaningful nuggets to guide implementation.
Viewers, we would like to remind you of our program POA In Depth, which focuses on the forum tomorrow. Zambia at the 61st Independence Day. With an exclusive interview with the Pulse of Africa, Mr. Tom Michelo, chargé d'affaires of the Zambian embassy in Ethiopia, emphasized that Zambia's 61st Independence Day is not just a celebration of political freedom, but a symbol of economic empowerment, national unity, and resilience. The Embassy of the Republic of Zambia in Addis Ababa marked the anniversary with a ceremony attended by members of the diplomatic community, government officials, and key stakeholders, highlighting the country's strong regional and international ties. During the interview, Mr. Michelo paid tribute to key figures who contributed to Africa's unity and independence, including former Zambian President Kenneth Kaunda, Nelson Mandela of South Africa, and Haile Selassie of Ethiopia, recognizing their pivotal roles in shaping a united and prosperous continent. Mr. Michelo highlighted Zambia's continued focus on opportunity, education, socio-economic development, and inclusivity. Peace and unity do not maintain themselves automatically. They require efforts, tolerance, and respect every single day, he said. Resilience and prosperity are qualities every citizen must embrace to keep our nation moving forward. He further called on African nations to unite for a prosperous continent, stating Africa must stand for prosperity in the Africa we want.
Our hope as Zambia is that we should have an Africa-free, continental free trade area where we mustn't have a problem to travel from Zambia to Addis Ababa. It must, for as long as I'm a member of the African Union, it is important that even upon arrival, I can be granted a visa. And it is my hope that for the Africa we want, vis-a-vis Agenda 2063, it is very important that we stand as Africa, we stand as one, because we are one people, only divided by the border lines.
Zambia gained independence from the United Kingdom on October 24, 1964, and has since established itself as a stable and harmonious nation in Africa.
This is Africa. the cradle of humanity, the frontier of the future, a land of visionaries, creators and pioneers, a continent of unstoppable energy where innovation meets tradition, where voices rise, loud and fearless.
I am an African.
This is the heartbeat of a billion people, diverse, bold, united by a single purpose to tell our own stories in our own way. No borders, no barriers, no filters. A new era of African storytelling is here. From every corner of the continent, from the bustling cities to the quiet villages, we tell Africa's story by Africans for the world. This is the land of a rising Africa, where Africa speaks and the world listens. This is why today we bring you POA, Pulse of Africa, the face and voice of Africa.
Rwanda kicks off national tree planting season. Rwanda launched its 2025-26 tree planting season on the monthly nationwide Umuganda community service, mobilizing residents to plant millions of trees aimed at restoring ecosystems and building climate resilience. The campaign began with a high-profile participation across provinces including Gasabo District in Akagari National Park. Kigali Mayor Samuel Desengi Yumuva, Minister Janet Kagame and former Ethiopian Prime Minister Hailemariam Desalegn joined citizens in planting efforts. Minister of Environment Dr. Bernadette Arakwi officially launched their season, emphasizing the critical role trees play in restoring ecosystems, cleaning the air we breathe, providing foods, and preventing soil erosion. She also celebrated Rwanda's achievement of 30% forest cover and urged citizens to nurture newly planted trees. The initiative builds on years of reforestation efforts that have raised Rwanda's forest cover from 10% in 2013 to nearly 30% today. More than 800 million trees have been planted nationwide to enhance biodiversity, fight soil degradation, and support environmental sustainability. The tree planting season, which will continue through 2026, involves schools, civil societies, and local governments. It forms part of Rwanda's broader climate action strategy and green growth agenda. Umuganda, held on the last Saturday of each month, is a national community service day that fosters unity and civic responsibility through collective public work, including environmental conservation. Now to business news. Manufacturing sector attracts US $1.4 billion in new investment in Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe's manufacturing sector is set to accelerate economic growth after attracting over US $1.4 billion in new investment for expansion in 2025 alone. Over the last few years, Zimbabwe's economic growth has been driven by agriculture, mining, and tourism, supplemented by a significant service sector led by wholesale and retail trade. Construction has also contributed significantly to the economic growth in recent years through major government and private investment in infrastructure, housing, and public amenities. But manufacturing has recently emerged as Zimbabwe's top contributor to the gross domestic product. From steel and cement to pharmaceuticals and food processing, the wave of industrial activity signals renewed confidence in Zimbabwe's economic reforms and the success of the country's industrialization agenda. According to Finance, Economic Development and Investment Promotion Minister, Professor Mutulai Encube, these investments are driving structural transformation, import substitution, and job creation as the nation accelerates towards Vision 2030. The resurgence in industrial activity has translated into stronger employment figures, with the manufacturing sector now accounting for 7% of the formal jobs. Representing about 3.2 million people, Minister Encube said this highlighted the tangible benefit of reindustrialization efforts aimed at reviving domestic production and supporting livelihoods. African entertainment experts to discuss next steps for booming industry. As Africa's creative economy continues to experience unprecedented growth and global recognition, industry leaders are preparing to gather in Lagos, the home of Nollywood and Afrobeats, to chart the course of sustainable growth and economic transformation. The Nigerian Entertainment Conference, West Africa's largest gathering of the creative industry, returns to Lagos on Friday, November 28, 2025, bringing together entertainment professionals, policymakers, investors, and emerging talent under the theme Powering Africa through Creative Enterprise. Since its inception in 2013, the Nigerian Entertainment Conference has established itself as an influential platform for critical conversation and intervention shaping the continent's entertainment landscape. The conference has hosted more than 500 industry keynotes, workshop masterclasses, demos, and panels, attracted over 100,000 participants, and reached an audience exceeding 100 million people across 50 countries. It has also facilitated over 1,000 deals and partnerships, cementing its role as a catalyst for industrial growth. This year's edition arrives at a pivotal moment for African creativity. Nollywood has cemented its position as the world's second-largest film industry by volume, while Afrobeat continues to its global domination, with Nigerian artists sailing out major international arenas and earning Grammy recognition. The sector now contributes approximately 2.3% to Nigeria's GDP, worth over $4.2 billion annually, with Nigerian films accounting for 56% of box office revenue in the first half of 2024. Despite these remarkable achievements, the industry faces significant hurdles that threaten long-term sustainability, infrastructure deficit, limited access to funding, inadequate intellectual property protection, and weak distribution network continue to constrain growth potentials. The creative sector also grapples with increasing international competition and brain drain as talent seeks opportunity in markets with better support system. Finally, Morocco's Hakimi talks about the African Ballon d'Or. Moroccan right-back Achraf Hakimi, a key figure for Paris Saint-Germain, was the main architect behind his team's 3-0 away victory over Brest yesterday. Saturday on match day 9 of Ligue 1, Hakimi opened the scoring in the 29th minute and doubled the lead in the 39th, underlining his crucial role in PSG's attacks. Thanks to his win, PSG moves up to 20 points and temporarily takes the top spot in the standings, ahead of Olympique de Marseille, who were beaten 2-1 by Lens in 187 appearances in a Paris shirt. Hakimi now has 27 goals and 39 assists, highlighting his offensive impact despite playing as a defender. Asked about the possibility of winning the African Ballon d'Or, Hakimi said, "I always value collective achievements above all because they are the most important. But of course, I would be happy to be chosen for this award." Next, let's check the current weather forecast. That's it from POA English for now. Thank you for watching and goodbye.